G'day everyone, and welcome back to Vintage Survival on Spokovo. We skipped ahead to May. I know I said it would probably be January or February, but in doing that, I noticed that there was absolutely nothing to do. And even through March, we didn't really get any opportunities for many contracts. We got a couple of fertilizing, a couple of mowing, but I figured you'd all seen enough of those so far, so I decided I'd just get them out of the way, get a bit of cash in the bank. And luckily, that got us enough money to get this. We now have our little goat yard. So I was going to originally just keep this land for grass for a future goat placement. But I decided why not just chuck them straight in, put the meadow in, and then let them go from there. So, I know it's hailing, poor little fellas, but unfortunately, we need to buy some goats. So let's get straight down. We're going to buy one buck. I would like to buy, I think I was going to buy 10 or 15 of these ones, the full age does. So we'll just buy 15. And then I was also going to buy, I think 10 of these. Yeah, so we'll just go with that. There they are. Look at them. Look at the little ladies. That's the doe. Here's me trying to find the buck now. Where is he? I don't think there is any actual differential or differentiation, if that's a word. There he is. Nope. There's our boy. Oh yeah. Very clearly. We're not going to emphasize why, but it's definitely our boy. So they've got plenty of meadow grass, plenty of grass there, ready to go in. Now I am going to aim to buy another grass field, purely to keep them going. But hopefully that gets us a little bit of goat's milk, which will eventually buy a production. I don't know which one yet, but I want to start making some goat's cheese and things like that, so we'll see how we go. But they're off to the races. They're doing their business. We have our canola is growing very well. That should be a good time in a couple of months. I think that's ready to harvest in June. July. Okay. So yeah, 2 months for those two fields. And then the wheat is, I think, 4 months or 3 months away. So we should be getting to the good stuff now. So we need a bit more money to buy some more grass fields. I also really want to buy this plot of land here. We almost have enough. But not quite. So there are some contracts we can do. I also need to buy a skid steer and start getting these things loaded up. Another little trailer. Because I think these are best value in November. Yeah, so right now I've got about $5,000 worth, which I could very easily, I might just go and sell them actually. Where am I going? Let's find the eggs. Yeah, it's only going up. So we might, we'll get rid of it. We'll keep them. They can just keep growing. We'll just move them out of the way when we need to. So let's get the engine started. Let's get our fertilizer spreader on, and we are going to go do a couple of fertilizing contracts. We have field 161, which I believe I did not long ago. Oh no, I did field 137. So we're going to take that one, and we'll do 224 as well. But we are going to have to go and get some fertilizer because we are almost out. So where are we going? That should be more than enough. I am going through all of the menus. Yeah, heaps. That gives us heaps. So I'll head to the shop. I'll get the fertilizer loaded up. And then we'll get these 2 contracts done. And I'll see you at the field with the fertilizer, guys. Alright, here we are, guys. This is the first fertilizing contract. I figured I'd go to this one first because it's furthest away, and then we can just cut back to the other one on our way back to the farm. So let's get it going. Should not take long at all. This one's only a smallish field. We'll maybe get a whole pass around and then a couple down the middle. Should not be much more than that. So I am going to be trying to start getting more content out. I've got another series set up on a map that I've seen from another couple of content creators that I really enjoyed. It's the Broke to Barren challenge. So Farmer Donkey, I believe it's Farmer Donkey, Rusty Money Gaming are the 2 that I've watched. And it seems like a really good, fun little challenge. And there's sort of no rush in it. I know there's no rush at all in any of these, but I find myself trying to get as much done as in a shorter time. So I need to learn to just chill out of that. But as of right now, it's just a setup of the map. So I've got it started, but I haven't actually done any recordings yet. If that seems like something you'd be interested in, comment down below, let me know. If you want to see my take on it, definitely go and check out those 2 creators. Their stuff's really, really good. I enjoy quite a lot of it. But yeah, that's the plan. I've sort of changed all of my social media profiles to suit the Sims channel stuff now, as opposed to my variety gaming. I feel like I enjoy doing this a lot more than playing most other games, so I figured I'd lean into it and we'd start getting really heavy into making more videos. We'll just head on over to the second field now. That contract was done very quickly. I'll set you off on a little montage, or a time lapse is the correct word that I was going to use. I'll send you on a little time lapse over to the other field and majority of the job, as that is a bigger area to cover. So I'll see you on the other side of that contract, guys. welcome back. Now, as I expected, the last 10% is probably going to be all the little bits of the field that I've missed as I've been turning around and trying to make sense of this weird shaped field. So we're just going to go up this way now. I might take a quick look at the map and see if there's anything obvious I've missed. I'm going to assume there is. Oh yeah, big time. So if we just turn here basically, turn that on, we'll get a big chunk down here. I had a feeling I missed this section. Am I even hitting it? Yeah. I had a feeling I missed this section when I realised that I was on one side of the power pole, and then as I was coming back I was way on the other side. This could be close to doing it, but it's not going to be quite enough. So we'll get down here. So we did that. And we got two big chunks down there. That could be the final 3%. Have a quick little go up here. Did I even hit it? Oh, I'm way away. Issue is you can't see it. Oh, that's nearly 99% done. Oh. We pretty much want to go straight in line with this, don't we? About here, I reckon, is probably pretty good. Done. All right, let's cash in those contracts. Collect. See what else there is. There's a little bit of mowing. Mowing's very quick. Tettering's not that slow either. That's not worth it though for that money. Now I think what we'll do is we'll do the mowing contract. We'll drive back to the farm, we'll get the mowing contract done. And then if we can buy... Actually, I think we can buy a little bit of land as it is. I don't think we need the mowing contract, but it's good to have it. I also, in the time coming up to when our crops are ready to harvest, I want to buy a grain mill, one of the old style grain mills. So that's the plan. We're looking at doing that before anything else. Really, I do need another field for grass, but if it comes down to it, I'll just do more contracts off camera so that you guys aren't just seeing mowing and fertilizing and then a little bit more fertilizing and a little bit more mowing. There's really nothing else for me to do at the moment. Those two are the best value for money contracts. Again, I could sell the eggs and that'll get us the mill because they're only 20,000 or so. But it's also having the land to put it on, which is, that's the kicker. I want to buy that little plot of land next to us, next to our canola field. And then I can get a couple of productions on that. The goat cheese and the grain mill specifically. Oh, we also need a silo. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to grind out some contracts, I think. This is going to be a little bit brutal. Sorry, goats. I know I took you out of your nice little living arrangement and put you in a field. Yeah, this little plot of land right here. I think it's this one. No, this. We could get the silo and two product. Jeez Louise. Get the silo and 2 productions on that easy. And then eventually I want to upgrade the chicken coop. Get a bigger chicken coop. For more chickens. Crazy, I know. I know I could just buy land and build greenhouses and sort of get all the money that way, but I want to try and do things that I've never done. I've never put the effort in to get productions going. I've sort of always just harvested the crop, stored it and sold it. I've never made flour or anything like that. So where is 152? So if we go out, back the way we came, pretty much right next to the field we just did. So I'll get this mowing contract done. It shouldn't take too long. This one I might put on a montage just to throw a little bit of difference in there. And I'll see you on the other side, guys. We'll see what we've got money wise. We'll look at what we can possibly do. If we can buy another field of grass. If we sell the eggs, if that gets us any closer. I feel like priority should be a silo, so we can at least store our crop, just in case we don't have the mill, and a production. So land purchase and silo, and then production is after that. So I'll set you up on a nice little montage of me mowing the lawn, because that's what everyone likes to see. And I'll see you on the other side, and we'll see where we're at. Alright, there we have it, guys. Yet to see my fantastic ability at mowing in anything but a straight line there. Now we've got that job done, we've got the money. We have 19,000 in the bank. These are the plans. We need that. That's going to be our production points, at least to start. I would like this field for grass. I think that's the grass one. There. I could, well, that's massive. I'm sure there was a small grass field somewhere. I don't know where it's gone. That one maybe? We could get that. That's 2 hectares of grass. That'll give us a couple of ales. That's not awful. It's a little bit more. That's better because it's closer. So yeah, I'm thinking we're going to get this, earn a bit more money, get this, because that's going to only be another couple of contracts, and then it's saving money for the silo and the productions. Obviously, we're not going to need the cheese one for a while, and that one is very expensive. So hopefully we can get a bit of flour out to make a bit of money to save us there. So we'll probably buy this now. Right, so we now own this little hunk of land right here. I believe this is it. Yep. So we can get this here so we can... This is the plan. We're going to get this. That's going to be first. Now, where do you dump it? I think you dump it in that corner. Not 100% sure. So we'll probably just do it like this. That's going first. So that's 10,000. Then we'll need this. One of these at least. That's pretty massive. So one of those three. So 20 to 27,000. So we need another 30,000 right now. And then eventually, that's carpentry, that's Taylor. This one. And that's what we're going to use to make our milk. Our cheese. Eventually. So that's the goal. That's the plan. We got this whole section of field here. It's not the smoothest, but it'll work. We'll just line everything up on this side with our backs to the canola. And we'll see how we go. So right now I think that's where I'm going to leave it, guys. We know the plan. We might skip ahead. So our canola's 2 months away, as is our wheat. So they're all in July. So July is going to be hectic for us. I also... Let me have a look. Because if I've got them... Yeah, I don't have it installed. That's alright. That's cool. There is another vegetable mod. Very old school, but it would be nice to do it for a couple of little... Do some carrots and stuff. If we get to it, I'll have a look at it and see if it's viable. But we'll call it there. I'll go around and do a little bit more. Refill this with water. Refill them with some food. And do a few more contracts before the next episode. But in next episode, we will probably be in June. If not, heading into July. So you might catch me at the end of June. Just to avoid recording the same things, we might just dive into the harvest season. So I'll see you then, guys. Thanks for hanging around. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.